because, like I said, I played the first one for a hot second, and it does get you away from the running gunning of the other game systems where you just, you can mow down 20 people at once. Where this game, these cats, I'm talking about the computer so far. The computer be ducking
Yeah.
behind stuff, like you ain't taking these guys out easily. I be having guys, freaking AI, flanking me and stuff. I ain't used to
Oh
that.
yeah. Oh yeah, they will do that too. The only problem with me was the whole I'm shooting you inside your dome piece, you supposed to die. No, you still alive. So shooting me down. So rolling me over.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I got a problem with. Along with I can't duck, I can't stand over, I can't do none of the stuff I can do in Breakpoint.
All right, what's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? What's up, everybody?
What's up, on?
Yo, you ain't taking these guys out easily.
You ready now? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they will do that too. The only problem with me was the whole I'm seeing you inside your
All right, y'all. I'm gonna start it, y'all. I'm gonna mute everybody.
So rolling me over. That's the only thing I got a problem with. Along with I can't duck, I can't stand over, I can't.
There you go. That's how you do it. All right, what's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? What's up, everybody?
What's up, on? You ready?
All right, what's up, y'all? This is Aaron Redmond. I'm sorry I had some difficulty tonight, man. A lot of difficulty tonight. My computer had to reboot and I had to reinstall stuff. I had 15 minutes to start. It's been a long beginning, y'all. It's been a long beginning. But we here. We finally here, yo. And you know what? I'm going to kick it off real quick. We're talking about movies. I just have a couple of movies. Really just one movie that I want to talk about that I really like, yo. And it was believe it or not, kids movie. I remember when I was young, and they showed us this movie at the Milk. It's called E.T. And it was so different for me. Like, I never saw like a kind of a love story with an alien in it. You know what I'm saying? And at that time, the technology was brand new. I really just liked the story as a kid. It was perfect. It was a perfect little love story between a alien and regular people. I just fell in love with that story, yo. And that's, since I'm starting late, I ain't gonna get into all my movies. I know y'all got some movies. You want to talk about, so I'm gonna move on. Who wants to start first? All right, Rob, you're on, baby.
Yo, check it out. So I'm a big, huge, scary movie, post-apocalyptic. Like some of the same stuff I write is the same stuff or type of movies that I like to watch. So whenever it gets around like Halloween time and stuff like that, I throw out one of my favorite movies that I hope you guys have seen before called The Mist. It's based off a Stephen King short story. I see Lindell shaking. I think Lindell shaking his head. No,
No.
has anybody? Okay, so the original Alien movie with Sigourney Weaver from 78, 79. Um, these are movies that I could watch over and over and over again. And once my kids became of age, I desensitized them a long time ago by introducing the scary movies to them so that they wouldn't be freaked out later on by the time they start watching that stuff on their own or with their other friends. So done all the Friday 13th, done all the scary movies, all the Jasons, all the type of stuff, but there was a couple movies that, let's face it, few of us buy Blu-ray and DVD anymore. But there's certain movies like I said, The Mist, and a couple other movies that I specifically just keep in my. I got like 10 Blu-rays at this point, and that's pretty much all I have anymore because let's face it, you can pretty much stream. I still a big fan of not the original Body Snatchers movie, but the second one that had Donald Sutherland. I know I'm kind of dating myself with some of the younger folks on here, but uh, boy from Star Trek was that Leonard Nimoy. It is so funny because those old movies they work because they didn't have the special effects and the monsters and all that, but they just scared you because they were so well done. They could do suspense without jump scares. Like all the stuff that comes out now is straight up jump scares and stuff like that. But the old school movies, they built up the suspense that made you like, yo, I don't want to go down that hallway. You know what I'm saying? Because I know something's waiting for me. Um, I am a big fan of the animated stuff because my kids range between 20 to 15 to 11. Like we literally watched Encanto a couple weeks ago and Luca and stuff like that. And I know I'm gonna lose some hood credit here, but I'm also a big fan of 13 going on 30. Um, again, I don't know if everybody know that movie, but it's the actress. Who's the actress from Jennifer Gardner? Um, she's she and Mark Ruffalo, the boy from The Credible Hulk. So like I said, I'm all over the place when it comes to. I like the older movies. I like a couple of Western. Me and my family watch Color Purple for like the 1 millionth time. For me and my wife anyway. For the kids, it was their first time watching it. So like I said, I'll pass the mic for now, but I'm easily entertained. So it doesn't take much for me to sit down and enjoy something. A good comedy, you know, um, a horror, whatever it takes. I'm pretty much on board.
Yo,
Big,
do you have any movies you always watch like over and over again?
um, oh man, I'm trying to think. There's a movie that you put me on the spot, and of course I can't. There's certain movies that if you're flipping through the dials and they're on, you stop, and even if it's in a midway point or whatever, Tango and Cash, like that's one of those movies where it don't come on no more like that, but that's one of those movies. Stallone and Ray Liotta and Stallone.
Mhm.
Um, that's a movie that you know
Kurt
Russell, sorry. Yeah, Kurt Russell. Sorry about that. Um, that's a movie that I've seen a million times since it came out. And if I'm flipping through, I will stop and watch it. No, I'm a big Kurt Russell fan. I'm a big Ray Liotta fan. Still, certain movies like that, no matter what, I could pretty much just watch. So, again, I'm gonna pass it for now because I'll take up your whole John.
It's all good, man. Thanks for sharing, man. Look, man, I had a movie that I used to watch religiously. Like, it was a long movie, Braveheart. I used to watch Braveheart religiously, like from beginning to end. I knew it was a 3 hour movie, but I don't know why, man. It just captivated me I was in love with that movie. I never seen a movie like that at that time.
You
You know
know,
what I mean?
you know what's funny about that? I poo-pooed that movie for a long time.
For
And
real?
my previous house, I had a VCR in my basement where I used to work out at, and I would put like movies that I normally wouldn't watch on the VCR just to kill time while I worked out. I said, let me just put this Braveheart thing in to see what it's all about. And I loved it. I ain't gonna front. Like you got a good movie here. I did not know Braveheart was as good as it was until I sat. Like I found myself. All right, I'm gonna put these weights down for a second. I was locked in on Braveheart, and without throwing out spoilers, man, I was a little sad at the end, man.
Yeah.
They did my boy, William. What was his character's name? Uh,
All I remember is freedom, though. I don't remember.
His name was William Wallace.
William
William
Wallace.
Wallace.
Thanks, William. Look, I had the first part right. Look, man, I was sad, man. They did my brother. They did him dirty. You know what I'm saying? And then you look it up, and historically speaking, they kept that part accurate. Like they really did him like that
Yeah.
at the end. So excellent movie you just mentioned.
Yeah, Robert the Bruce, man. He betrayed his bull who was fighting for him. I remember that, yeah. You know what? There's other movies. Like when you said that you had movies that people wanted you to watch, but you didn't really want to watch, and then when you watched it, you really fell in love with it. There's a few movies. I can't think of them right now, but that feeling is always good when you watch something that you poo-pooed on and you wind up liking it. It becomes on one of your classics. I love them kind of movies. I love them kind of movies.
That was me with Lord of the Rings. When it first came out, could care less because that's really not my genre back then. Once again, coworker gave me a VCR tape. I sat with it for a couple weeks and said, "Let me put this thing in because I gotta give it back to her." First Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Rings, locked the brother in. After that, I went and saw the second one, third one. Now I've seen all six, and I actually for Christmas that just passed, I had my wife buy me the extended cut. Like you think the original movies are 2 hours long is long. When you buy the extended cut, it's like 3 hour movie.
Okay.
So
All right. All right. Yo, thanks, Rob. Does anybody else have any movies they want to talk about, man? You, Tone? You want it? Go ahead, unmute yourself, Tone.
Hey. Yeah, so my movies range from Godzilla, which I watched like 500 times back to back. It was just constantly.
Which
That
Godzilla?
was my favorite one.
Which one?
All
Though?
of them.
Which one?
All of them from the 50s all the way up to my time. I was a faithful Godzilla fan. I could actually tell you. If there was a movie that was on, if I was told that Godzilla was actually on, I would start watching that movie to go watch Godzilla. That's how much of a fan I was. My second one was I think it was and the dragon with Bruce Lee when he came back to help his uncle to fight Chuck Norris. Yeah. That one and
Bruce Lee. You said Bruce Lee. That was my man, yo.
Yeah,
I like all
yeah. I watched all of them. Only one that I didn't like was the one where he got killed. I hated that one.
that was the fake Bruce Lee in it. The fake Bruce Lee. I don't even think it was Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
Not even Bruce Lee. It was some other Bruce Lee that nobody cared about, yo.
No, it's the one where he was fighting. He killed a general or something like that, and they came to kill him.
He's talking about, man.
Yeah.
Chinese connection.
Yeah. Oh, the Chinese connection.
He jumped up and they shot him. They killed his
teacher.
Oh, the good one. That's the good one. Yeah, that's the one that they killed his teacher. They killed his teacher.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I thought you was talking about after he died and they.
No.
They had
seen that. I hate that too.
And they kept putting the fake Bruce Lee in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I ain't talking about that one.
That was horrible. I hated that movie.
It was okay for me. I was a kid, so I ain't care. My other one was Black Mass. Before I knew he was Jet Li, it was Black Mass.
Black Mass.
Yes.
And it was the one as well. It's Black Mass where he's inside this sewer and he doing the little split with his little pose and the water dripping down. He have on a black hat, just a regular mask and a black trench jacket. That's when VHS was still popping.
Black Mass. I think I'm gonna have to get that. Yeah. I don't think I've seen that, John.
Yeah. Then it's the like I said before. Then it's the one. After that one is Spawn. Before I knew his name was Michael Jai White. I always called him Spawn. The Spawn guy. Spawn. That's all I knew.
Spawn changed a lot, man. Spawn wasn't Spawn one of the first serious. Like after Batman, Spawn was like the first serious like superhero that came out after Batman. If I remember, it was him and
it was him and Blade. Before I knew he was Wesley Snipes. It was him and Blade. Blade started it all. Then Spawn came after Blade. Yeah, so. Before I knew Wesley Snipes, I knew him as Blade, and I still call him Blade. So.
Blade was that like the first like real famous black superhero movie? And that was the first one, right? Because I don't remember.
Yeah, he actually started. Yeah, he actually started it off. Like when Blade came out, it actually supposed to be Black Panther, but they knew that it wouldn't make that much money, so they went with Blade. Because Wesley Snipes supposed to be black. He supposed to be the first Black Panther. But they went with Blade, which he excelled, and I like him as Blade anyway. So
I'm glad because because if they would have made Black Panther back then, it wouldn't have been the same.
No,
you wouldn't have saw it.
And they actually knew that. And they actually knew that. So that part that they waited till 2018. So
okay, that's what's up.
That's another one. if you go back to the little kids, it was Mighty Morphin Power Rangers when they turned into the ninja and I had the little the white tiger. That's like that's VHS. The Land Before Time, Spiteful Goes West.
Going back.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got
Wow.
oh not the movie dinosaurs, but the TV show dinosaurs.
Yeah, he going way back.
The not the mama.
Not the mom.
Yes.
Oh, I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. Man, I know.
You're like, not the
I'm
mama,
trying to
not the
figure out
mama,
what you're
not the
talking about.
mama. Yeah, he was like, not the mama, not the mama.
Going upside his dad's
You know, that
head.
show reminded me of.
Yeah.
It reminded me of a Flintstones
Married
with
with Children.
dinosaurs. Yo, so that's it. Is that it for you, bro?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all that I know. Now, pretty much, those pretty much all the ones I used to watch back to back. Besides Flood of Bones, so it's back to back to actually back
Okay.
with married with children as well. So yeah.
Okay. Well, the next man I'm going to let talk is Andre. Denise isn't on, or doesn't look like she's here. So Andre, what's up, man? Let me know, man. What kind of movies you've been watching? What you like now, and give me your history on the movies, man.
Well, let's see. Well, the one movie I liked was what was that movie? It was a scary one too. I can't, even remember and stuff.
Describe it.
It was the one where they were in up in like around Alaska, and they were shooting at the Russians because they was trying to get this dog. And
The Thing.
The
It's The
Thing.
Thing. The Thing.
Yeah, The Thing. I
Cult
love that
classic.
movie.
That's
That
a
was
classic.
a classic. That was like my favorite movie back then for a while. There was that one because it was good. It was the first time you pretty much ever seen a black dude live till the end.
That was a new concept back then.
That was a new concept back then. You ain't seen that before. You ain't never seen that before.
That's Keith. That's
So
my
I really
man,
love
Keith
that.
David.
Yeah, and then Keith David, exactly.
That's my man.
And then you didn't know whether either one of them was the monster or not. You know what I mean? Yeah. So her, you know what I mean? So that was good. I love Aliens. The first one when that joint came out that dude's stomach, that was a wrap.
Yeah, that was the bomb right there, yo.
I seen the mothers running out the theater on that. Like, seen that. You know what I mean? You know,
That was
and
different.
that one was good. I like that one, man. That's good. And of course, my Predator. All the Predators. I pretty much love the Predator. The first joint that came out because I was like, now all them big boys died. And I was like, now Arnold Schwarzenegger gonna beat this boy. I was like, this must be the corniest joint ever. But then they showed him when he fell into the mud. I was like, all right, now there you go. You know what I mean? So that was cool. The Rockies. You know what I mean? But what joint had me liking it too was Love and Basketball. That was a joint I really loved. It was Love and Basketball and Best Man. Them joints. It was good. Anything with Madea movies, they all stupid funny, with them. You know what I mean? That was good. But I liked what was it? Anything Star Wars, everything.
Not like that Medea, yo.
Yeah, no. I love everything Star Wars, everything Marvel. That was my joint. You know what I mean? Blade was my shotty. I still watch that even today sometimes. My Blades 1 and 2. You know what I mean? But I really there's some other ones that have been really good, Titanic, you know what I mean? And but what I really love is anime movies too. And I love foreign movies. I love reading, like a lot of movies, some movies that we have here are actually a lot of them are from foreign ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you
cool.
love them foreign movies, man.
Yeah, because you know what? They're because you know how you got Scorsese when he did Departed. You remember that movie, The Departed? He actually got that from an Asian movie, but it was 3 movies. It was 3 movies from Asia. You know what I mean? He actually put all 3 of those movies in one and came up with The Departed. But the 3 Asian ones were way better because it was more in depth because it was 3 movies, not just one. You know what I mean? So if you ever get a chance to see that, it's a lot of Asian and European movies. They're just so good. So I like watching movies in subtitles. and I never watch them in English because English always screws it up. You know what I mean? Put the wrong words in there. Like you don't get the oomph when you watch it. And when you don't watch it in subtitles, you watch it in English. You know what I mean? So that's the joint I like, and my anime is the truth, man. So I love a lot of stuff like overseas, man. That's really good. So yeah, that they're my joint, man. But that the thing, yo, that joint was funny as hell, man. This was just so good. You know what I mean? Oh, and then you got, of course, the Black Panther, my greatest one of all time. That joint was
Yeah,
off
that
the
was a
hook.
job, man. You know what?
Greatest one of all
I didn't
time.
even know how much I would like it, man. But
Me neither. I thought I would like it, but not as much as I did. Because that was the first time you saw a bad guy that you kind of was rooting for, you know what I mean? Yeah, like, you ain't wanting to win, but you kind of was hoping that he might, you know what I mean? It was just weird with that. And that now you see more villains, like, because I haven't liked a villain, someone that portrayed a villain since Batman, since the Joker joined in Batman, the Heath Ledger. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
the last one, that one, yeah, Joker, the last Joker movie with Batman in it, man.
Yeah, that was Heath Ledger. That was, I was like, Joker's cool, but that Black Panther band with them, that whole thing was cool. You know what I mean? So the strong women and stuff like that, not like little, weaklings and all that kind of stuff to try to,
Tripping and falling and dying.
You know what I mean? Like, it's something strong, man. It was cool, and everything was just, it was a real good movie, man. So I really loved that one. You know what I mean? That movie was off the hook. So that, that's all, that's always one of my greatest of all time. You know what I mean? That joint was cool, So I like over the years, a lot of movies, but I don't pretty much care for the movies that are like all gangster related, drug joints. I don't like none of that stuff no more. I stopped watching that like 10 years ago. I just hate seeing like for a time it was like all the movies that we did was always the hood and all that kind. I don't care for none of that stuff no more. It's more to us than just that, gangster hood stuff. I don't watch none of that.
Y'all ain't running around shooting each other, yo.
Yeah, ain't.
That's a
Yeah,
lot of people, man. There's millions of us. It's not just one,
yeah,
the
it is not
20-day
one.
show on TV, yo.
Yeah. So I don't care for none of that. You know what I mean? So, but I like, but the Black Panther, man, that joint was off the hook, man. And then you got a lot of Asian joints, man, that train to Busan. Yo, that joint's off the hook. It's like a zombie joint. That
Yeah.
joint's off the hook. Yeah, Dino, I'm talking about. Dino seen that joint.
Koreans do good horror movies.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
what
yeah, they
movie
do.
was that one with the that we just watched that was out on I think it was Netflix.
Oh, you talking about?
Where they
Come
had
on,
the hood
Hellbound.
You talking about
It's
Hellbound?
Hellbound?
Yeah, Hellbound. They must came out of nowhere and just kill your ass, send you down to hell. Supposed to be.
No, not that one, not that one. The one where they had where they were everybody
Squid
was
Game.
given say it again?
Squid Game.
Squid Game.
Squid Game.
Yo.
Oh yeah, that was off the hook, man.
Yo, but that was a series though. Right?
Yeah, it was a series though, but it was still.
Yeah,
off the hook.
sometimes I be looking at series like they movies, you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
that captivating, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I know this ain't part of the movie show, but there's one series called Salem's Lot, yo. When I was a kid, that joint messed me up, yo. I was scared.
Or the
Oh yeah, I know.
Series.
But you know what? You know what's funny? Like when I wasn't even dating at the time that had me scared was that Fatal Attraction. I said I would never cheat on my date. I saw that joint. I was like, yeah, I never heard about me cheating, boy. I was like, Lord, well, it was funny because all them cheaters at my job, they like, you know what, man? I think I'm a cool out for a bit. Some boys they get in the job like, yo, you know what, man? I think I'm a cool out for a bit. I was cracking up, yo. She got robbed in the Oscar though, but that was crazy. But yeah, but that joint, man, let me tell you, boy, that was something, boy. In Poltergeist and The Exorcist, It, what I mean? What's different?
They were all about the same time, right?
Mhm.
Poltergeist, Exorcist, somewhere around the same time.
Exorcist is like 70s. Poltergeist was like the 80s. It was like 80s, I think. But you know what was good too? I like really was good was the Green Mile, man. The Green Mile was really good. I really like that, John. The Green Mile was really good, man.
You gonna make me watch that again.
Yeah, because you know, at least I had at least watch it, right? She's like, there's a black guy, the
Hey, Don, hey, well, you can't go by Don. You know, Don be hating on movies everybody loves.
Like, you always want me to tell the end of stuff. She was like, does he die? I said, no, he escapes. They let him go.
I don't want to see no black guy. Hey, boss, how you doing there, boss? You okay there, boss? You need some help, boss?
Yeah.
Boss.
He was evil. Yeah, that joint was good, man. That was a good one. I kind of like that. That was good. You know, then
Pretty much
Don couldn't get past the time period.
Yeah. But I liked it though. But you know what? You know, and you know my other favorite movie is Full Metal Jacket. You know, be a Marine. You know, Full Metal Jacket, man. That did the boot camp straight to the T, man. It had a boot camp right as rice, man.
Oh, I used to watch that just as much as I watched Braveheart. I used to watch that every night.
Oh, yeah, Braveheart. Braveheart was out there. That was my first DVD. Was Braveheart. My first DVD I ever bought. Yep, that was my first DVD I ever bought. Yep, and I tell you what, and nothing beats my Bruce Lee movies, man. My Bruce Lee movies was off the hook, boy. He was like so ahead of his time, man. I would love me some Bruce Lee, boy. That was my, I still got him on my Don sent me some stuff and I got some stuff. I got Bruce Lee even on my laptops, on the covers and stuff, man, on my laptops, on the PlayStations. Yeah, man, Bruce Lee, my boy.
When we were young, you could almost find in any black house the Bruce Lee poster with the claws scratched.
That was everybody.
Almost any house had that joint. You know what I'm
Bruce
saying?
Lee was gone, man. You know what I mean? And I loved him and Jim Kelly. Chuck Norris was all right.
Yes.
Chuck Norris was all right, but he wasn't no Jim Kelly or Bruce Lee. He wasn't beating up. They was too fast, too smooth for him. But my boy Bruce Lee and Jim Kelly, that was my joint. But but that joint was good, man. And and then the other ones was good was what was The Last Yard? You know what I mean?
Last Yard. Oh yeah, well, I like the original one. That was the funny one.
The Last Yard,
the longest yard. That's
right, The Longest Yard. That's right, The Longest Yard. That joint was good.
That was one of my favorite football movies, yo.
Yeah. That thing was off the hook. You know what I mean? So I like that one too, man. So those movies is good, man. Them movies is good, man. And I remember it was The Prince of Tides. I know y'all probably didn't see that, but The Prince of Tides was really good. It had Nick Nolte and Barbara Streisand in it. That was really good.
That was good.
That was really good. Yeah, that was. Look at you, Don.
Don ain't down with that. You know what? Don showing so much hate, yo. Why don't you talk about some of your movies so we can hate on them a little bit? Go ahead, man.
Yeah, right.
All right, first and foremost, there are love movies and there are love movies.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Like my favorite love movie of all time is Hitch. Period.
Hitch?
I love Hitch. Hitch.
The comedy joy.
Oh my God. And then I also like Brown Sugar as well.
Yeah.
Brown Sugar was good.
I like Brown Sugar. And then I don't really do a lot of love stories, so those two is pretty much my go. That and Love It, like you said, Love and Basketball is pretty good as well. When it comes to movies, I'm usually a horror genre kind of guy. So I like Event Horizon with Lawrence Fishburne.
That was good.
And Sam Neill.
That was good.
Night of the Creeps. You like Night of the Creeps? That was the first horror movie I ever saw somebody live. A black person live. That's the first horror movie I've ever seen a black person live. It's called Night. No, not Night of the Creeps. No, it's called Night of the. Was it Night of? No, not Night of the Creeps.
Living Dead is the first time a black brother lived to the end.
He didn't live to the end, man. He died.
Well,
he turned into a zombie.
All right, he got shot by the
Tony Todd died in that joint, and the original as well. What are you talking about?
Look, man.
What movie is it? Hold on, I missed it.
The zombies.
Night of Living Dead. Night of Living Dead.
Didn't get him.
Original he died, and the remake he died.
I don't watch horror movies like that. I don't like that.
I did.
I put an asterisk next to that because the zombies didn't get him. The town folk did.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. That's true. But he still died though. He still died.
He still died. Correct.
You know that. Listen, Rob trying to give him a chance, but come on, Rob. You know we were so used to watching us die every season, yo.
I was also pissed off too with Predator because I just saw Action Jackson.
Carl Weathers.
So when the Predator came out, I was pissed.
Yeah, I was pissed too. I was pissed at everybody dying too, man. But then at the end,
no, it wasn't the fact everybody died. The fact that the way Carl Weathers died, the man got his arm shot off, and then Arnold got the same shot in his arm, but his white skin somehow colonized the bullet. So
it was a glancing blow, man.
It wasn't a direct hit, man. It wasn't a direct hit. That's the only way I get it.
But and then Predator 2 came out, my man Danny Glover. And it kind of made the playing field a little bit even, you know what I mean?
Danny Glover came in
part 2, yeah. So part 2,
Danny Glover, Predator. I forgot about that. Yo.
Yeah, that was good because you learned everything about the Predators then. So that was hype. I really that was my favorite Predator. Second favorite.
I had to watch that joint.
Yeah, that joint was nice, man. That was nice. And then what else was it? Like I said, I like a lot of horror, but I like us into horror as well. So I watched this show called Archive 81. It's a pretty good. It's a Netflix show. It's pretty good too as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's this guy, the black guy. He stars in this. He played a couple of nice movies. If you ever saw The Black Box, that's him. He plays in Archive 81.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. The Black Box is pretty good too. It's with him and Felicia Rashad. That's pretty good as well.
I've seen that popping up, man.
You gotta watch that. That's pretty good too. The Black Box.
Yeah.
Right now I'm currently watching Night Flyer right now, which looks pretty good too as well.
Oh, okay.
It's a black sci. It's a sci-fi with us in it. You know what I mean? Me and Trinidad got finished watching Swan Song. That was a really good movie too. Really good movie with with Mahershala Ali. It was actually a short.
Good.
Yeah, but it was actually a short they did a while ago. It was a short, and they turned it into a full-length movie.
Oh, okay.
Because in the short it starred Anthony Mackie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he played in a short. And they turned that whole short into a whole movie, which it was really good though. It was really good. It was sad.
Oh, okay.
It was sad, but it was really good because I can kind of relate to the movie itself.
Mm-hmm.
So that give you a little insight on that. But it was really good. Swan Song.
What joint did Jordan Peele do that was really good? The joint with hitting with the T and John. He was, hitting like the joint Jordan Peele was when the white people were stealing black people's bodies.
Get Out.
That was Get Out. Yeah, that was Get Out.
Yeah, Get Out messed me up a little, man.
And the other one was called Us. And the other one was called Us.
Oh, okay.
I'm friends with
seeing that.
The reason, you know what Get Out was symbolism to, right? You know what Get Out was symbolism to, right? Yeah. It was symbolic to why are these black people going crazy? So that he made and twisted that into, a white person went into his body and took over him kind of deal. You know what I mean?
He was funny, Jim Field, but he was always a clown. But that movie was.
He got a new one coming out too. He got a new one coming out next year. It's called Nope.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's actually a poster out of it. It's a big giant cloud over this little small town.
Oh, okay. I want to see what that is.
Yeah, it's called Nope. You can go anywhere and look it up. It's supposed to come out either late this year or next year. I'm not sure.
Hold on, a cloud over a town. There was a series like that.
You're thinking of
and the movie is called
Under the Dome.
Yeah, it looks pretty good too.
Yeah, the movie called Nope. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's called Nope. It's called Nope. That's what his new movie's coming out. That's what it's called. It looks pretty good too as well. Also, Candyman. That's one of my go-to.
Candyman, what's my joint?
Candyman, for real.
Candyman. I like the new one. The reason why I like the new one is because it was a different story.
Oh, I ain't seen the new one.
That's why. Because it wasn't based off Candyman himself. It was based off the baby he was trying to kill in part 2.
Oh, okay. You know,
Like in
Nightmare on
part
Elm Street
two,
was good.
see in part two, he kidnapped a baby and he took it to this dump, and he was going to make that baby the new Candyman. But the white girl saved the baby and brought the baby back to the mother.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. Right.
So what happened is in the new Candyman movie, Candyman's coming after he said Candyman 5 times, he starts taking over his body, and that's how that that movie goes as far as that storyline goes. So I thought it was pretty cool.
Okay. I used to love the Nightmare on Elm Street Jones. You know what I mean? They were good.
No, you know what? That's one of the only like scary movies I actually like the original one. After the original one, I didn't care. The original one was done really classy, yo. I think that was.
You know why? Because it was no funniness to the original one. It was really horror.
Yeah.
Because after the first one, they turned him into a straight clown, man. Like really?
Yeah. They was just thinking of new ways to make him kill people. It was kind of corny.
It was like Final Destination with Freddy Krueger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like Michael Myers.
Yeah.
See, I don't really.
That was the Halloween movies, right?
Yeah.
Also, the remake, the Night of the Living Dead Part 2, and with Miguel Nunez. He actually lived in that one too. Well, nobody lived in that one because the bomb was dropped and everything, but he lived till the end until the bomb was dropped. That was actually pretty good too as well. Like me, I like horror where we're in it and we actually can do something. We're alive. We don't die before the credits. Even roll up. You know what I mean? Like, so I try to stick with like those kind of like for instance, overseas movies, like horror movies. They're really good because they actually write. You know, they're not lazy with the writing. They won't do.
I give them that. When I watch them Asian movies, man, I give them that. The writing is way better. There was,
like, for instance, my favorite anime so far is Soul Station.
Soul
gotta watch that.
On Titan, I thought it would be.
No. That's a series, not a movie. That's a series.
Oh, that's right. That's series. That's right. That's not a movie.
My anime movie is called Soul Station. Gotta watch
that out. Because my favorite genre is still Ninja Scroll. Nothing beats Ninja Scroll for me.
That was good, but you gotta see Soul Station.
Because that's how I got all y'all watching anime.
It is. Absolutely.
Ninja Scroll is how you got me watching anime. That is definitely true.
Yeah.
But listen, my favorite guys, I might have to stop y'all because we got 2 people that haven't said anything.
Let me add one more thing. My favorite movie of all time. It's The Last Dragon. I'm done.
The Last Dragon. He had to steal that one before someone else got it out. You know,
that is his favorite movie of all time. That is his favorite movie.
Yeah, I believe it. Okay,
I never saw us do karate before. So that was the first time.
You didn't watch us in the other black exploitation movies with the fake karate.
I saw that after the fact. I saw that. Y'all showed me who Jim Kelly was after the fact. Because y'all laughed at me when I said The Last Dragon when I was younger. You said The Last Dragon. You know who Jim Kelly is? And y'all showed me who that was after the fact.
Oh,
that's right. We did.
All right, that's cool. All right, Denise, you haven't said anything. Do you have any movies you want to share?
Well, my favorite movie of all time is The Shawshank Redemption.
Oh,
that's my all-time favorite movie ever.
That is good.
Actually, I'm a really late bloomer. This is actually a series, but I'm a late bloomer watching Breaking Bad, so I'm catching up on that.
Oh my God, you just get to Breaking Bad?
Yeah. I'm on season 3 of Breaking Bad, so just catching up.
It just keeps getting better and better.
That's all I got. That's all I have.
That's all you got?
Yep, that's all I got. Pretty simple.
Well, that just leaves 2 more people, and since Nakeem's not going to say anything, we love you, Nakeem. We're going to go to Michelle.
Really?
Yeah, because you was talking all this good movie stuff. What you got?
Well, the movie that I can watch over and over and over every time it's on TV is Tombstone. I love the movie.
Real?
Yeah. I love Tombstone. I can also watch Lean on Me too. I like silly comedy, like stupid comedy. I would say, what's that? Major Pain. Like,
Oh,
I
that's
can
my
watch
movie right there.
Pain, like,
It was
Hey,
funny.
I can watch that going back and forth. I watched it not too
over.
long ago. I watched it not too long ago. It was on
Yeah,
Netflix.
Major Pain is one that I can, every time it's on TV, I watch. I love karate flicks. Bruce Lee, of course. But I watched all the IP Mans or Master. I watched all of them.
Yes.
I even watched the corny karate flicks, you know, the Shaolin Temples and all of those Five Fingers of Death, you know, all the old ones from back in the day. I love them.
If you like that, you should watch the thing it's called The Raid. You ever see that yet?
You ever see the Raid? Raid Redemption. Raid, like you're gonna raid a house. Raid Redemption. You should watch Raid Redemption.
It's two, but it's two of them. It's Raid and Raid Redemption. It's two. So part 1 and part 2. You should watch those two.
You want to go to one they go up the tower. It is off the hook. The one they go up the tower is off the hook. You might catch that. You like that? Oh, I got a lot of Asian joints that'll blow your mind. America ain't got nothing on the Asian karate joints. I can tell you some more about them joints.
Yeah, that's for sure, man.
And I think like maybe the scariest one that as a child was not, you said you saw the series Salem Lot, but the original movie Salem's Lot with the green vampire, that was that was so scary to me back in the day. But all the other ones, I'm not really a horror flick person, so yeah.
I like a lot of serial killer joints. It was good. They got a lot of Asian serial killer joints.
Nah, you got to see Leonard Six. That was a classic too.
Leonard Six.
No.
Is that the dog?
I'm like, what? I didn't think I ever heard. I'm like,
was that biotic dog?
No, man, that's Bill Cosby.
That's Bill Cosby, man.
That's Bill Cosby.
That's the movie he tried to buy back. That's the movie he tried to buy back, but they wouldn't give it to him.
And it bombed so bad. Yeah, that's the one he tried to stop the lobsters from putting butter on them and stuff. That movie was horrible, yo.
Horrible. I understood why he tried to buy that damn movie back, yo.
Yeah, because that joint was horrible, man. Horrible. Yeah,
but that's silly comedy to me, though. I like silly comedy too. So,
that was horrible. I couldn't know. That was no.
That's like to me. That was like the Naked Gun. To me, that was like the Naked Gun, man. To me,
the Naked Gun was.
The Naked Gun was funny.
The Naked Gun was funny.
And the airplanes.
Yeah, the airplanes.
Yeah, airplanes was good.
Airplane. Yeah, that joint was good. Yeah, that joint was good. Yeah. Or what's that one?
Dusk Till Dawn was actually pretty good.
That's like Scary Movie. Scary Movie had a nice little run.
What's the one with Jackie Chan and her brother, the comedy bull?
Rush Hour.
Oh.
Rush Hour. Yeah, they were my joints. Rush Hour.
They were good movies. They were some good movies. I like that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the second one was the best, I thought. The second one was the best out of all three. Yeah,
the movie, I don't know if you guys remember it. I know nobody else in this room will probably remember this, but Andre or Don. I don't know if Don knows, but what was that Asian movie about that dude, right? It was this dude. His job was kind of like to bury people, because they have a ritual where he would come to the house and he would do like this burial ritual, and it was like, but it was different. It was. I gotta look up that movie. I gotta find that joint, man. I remember telling Mom to watch it. She fell in love with that movie, and it was okay. He was like, it was kind of like he would come to your house. Like they have a ritual where they come to your house, and I guess they free the spirits and do all the.
He's like a shaman or something like that.
Yeah, kind of like a shaman, but not. Yeah, but I don't know if that's what they call him anymore. He was more like the guy who put your people to rest and buried them and did the ceremony, and it was really good, man. He was really good at it. I was like very surprised. I liked that kind of movie. It was different.
Oh.
It was different.
I got a different one for you too. It's called The Wailing. That's a good movie as well.
Oh yeah,
The Wailing.
The Wailing. Yes, that was crazy. That was crazy. It's about the devil. That was crazy.
Oh, yeah.
John, I like Kung Fu Hustle.
That was funny.
That
That was the joint, man.
Yo, when he shot that chick in the back and started doing a hustle, that was hilarious.
Crazy.
That was funny. I like that movie, yo.
That was crazy, yo. That joint was funny as hell, yo. That movie was so good, man. Fight scenes and comedy. That was a good.
That was Stephen Chow. That's his name, Stephen Chow.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He is hilarious, man. Yeah, he's hilarious.
Anybody got any love for Big Trouble in Little China?
Big Trouble in Little China? Yeah, that was funny. Big Trouble in Little China. That was.
It's the first time.
Oh, yeah, that was the joint right there.
That was Kurt Russell. That was Kurt Russell.
Yeah. That was good. That was good. Yeah.
As a video game player, this is the first time we get to see Raiden.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah, it was. That's where he came from. Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, you know what was good was Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. I was in love with that movie. The score and everything. I love the music. The whole movie was off the hook. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. That was my joint. And Hero was my joint too. Yep, that was good too.
Ain't nothing better than Pootie Tang. You crazy? Pootie Tang. You can't tell me Pootie Tang wasn't the shit.
No, Undercover Brother.
Undercover Brother.
Oh, I love Undercover Brother.
Yeah.
That was good too, man.
That was good too. Yeah.
It was. I remember the guy did Undercover Brother. He did this other joint where he had won a castle or a house in Ireland, and he went over there to Ireland to do something. Oh, I can't remember the name of the movie, but it was funny. So
yeah, his name is Eddie Griffin.
Eddie Griffin. Yeah, Eddie Griffin. He went to Ireland because he won a bar. That's what we won a bar in his thing. He won a bar.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, remember.
You know, I think that was a remake though, wasn't it? That was a John Wayne remake, wasn't it?
I don't think so. I don't know. You know, I don't watch
John Wayne had made this movie way back in the it had to be way back in the day. John Wayne. It was a movie. He was a boxer, right? And he killed someone. Boxing, and he was afraid to box after that. But then he moved to his hometown in Ireland. And in Ireland, you know, they had this supposedly they have this great, you know, they fight in Ireland, you know what I'm saying? And he wanted to marry some girl, but he wasn't willing to fight for her. You know what I mean? So the brother was keeping the dowry instead of giving the girl her dowry, and the girl was like, I ain't gonna marry you unless I got my dowry. And it was a good movie, man. I was surprised because I'm not really a John Wayne fan.
I don't like John Wayne. I don't like that racist. The only movie I like is the one he died in. That's the only movie I like. That's the only movie I like. I don't watch that. No. No. Nope. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't miss him at all. But I think one movie
I like Blazing Saddles.
I tell you what movie I like too was To Serve With Love. Man, I like that movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, that movie was good. I like that.
No, Uptown Saturday Night was good.
Uptown Saturday Night.
Uptown Saturday Night.
Sidney Poitier, Bill Cosby. Come on, man, don't do that, man.
Oh, yeah, that's bad. Yeah, that was.
But there was two of them though. It was another movie that they did.
Yeah, it's called Let's Do It Again.
Let's do it again.
Let's do it again.
Yeah.
You know,
Jimmy Walker. It was Jimmy Walker was a boxer. Remember that?
You know that? Yeah.
And they hypnotized him. They hypnotized him and made them fight really good. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Like the other two Johns was Stir Crazy. That was my joint. And what was the other one? Where Richard Pryor, the other white comedian. It was something about some train or something like that.
You talking about Silver Streak, I think it was. Yeah.
Silver Streak.
Yeah, that joint was.
I was still thinking about that.
No. Hear No Evil, See No Evil was funny too, though.
Hear No Evil.
Yeah. Hear No Evil, See No Evil.
That was hilarious.
I can't remember that.
I was blind.
Remember, Richard Pryor was blind. Richard Pryor was blind. Gene Wilder was deaf.
Yeah.
Him and Gene Wilder made a couple of movies together.
They did like 3. They did like 3 to 4.
They're 3 to 4. Yeah, them Jones was good, man. And Animal House, that was my joint. That was my class in my Animal House. Yo, that was my spot right there. Animal House.
Gene was the man. Gene Wilder was the man in Frankenstein, yo.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
hilarious. You know what?
Yeah.
I gotta watch that again because I remember laughing like a fool at that movie, yo.
Yeah, and you know, me too.
No, Gene Wilder was great. What made him was Willy Wonka, man.
Willy Wonka, yeah, that was good. That was good. That was good.
Yeah.
That was good.
Mhm.
That wasn't like his comedy movie. That was the. You
No,
know
that
what?
was
He was real serious in that movie, and I liked every part of his seriousness. He made that movie for real, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They get to Johnny Depp and he messed it all up, man. It's crazy.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was hard.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
hard.
You know what? You know what? That movie I liked that Johnny Depp did though was not Edward Scissorhands. That was all right, but the one where he was doing the one with the guy who made Peter Pan. That one was good. I liked him in that. The one about the.
Oh, where he was playing the guy that wrote Peter Pan.
Yeah. Yeah. That was.
All right. Yeah.
Mhm.
I like that one. He was in. Yeah, that was about it.
That was okay. I like
Nah.
that.
I like them as Pirates of the Caribbean and Scissorhands. That's the only thing I like about them.
Nah, you got a joint called Secret Window. That was pretty good though.
This
Secret
one over
Window.
here mentioned Planet of the Apes, man. She watched all the Planet of the Apes, yo.
Yes.
I seen them pretty much all too. Some of them were good, man.
I saw all of them.
Yeah, you know anything. All my Godzilla movies, man. Yeah, especially this last one with him and King Kong when he's fighting when he fought King Kong. That joint was off the hook. I like that one. Godzilla versus Kong.
I don't like that one. I like the original one where King Kong
King
had sucker punched him and he went down the little hill.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't like this new one.
You know what I used to like about the old movies, but the old Godzilla movies, when you could tell they was in a rubber suit, how they used to like
box and then stuff.
No, I'll tell you what's funny is how that made up town they was fighting in with the skyscrapers and everything.
Yes.
The cardboard would break when they fall on it and all that kind of crap.
Yo,
That was hilarious. And for some reason, they're always next to some kind of electro grid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, there was always an electro grid, yo.
So when Godzilla falls, he would recharge and whoop their heads.
yo, they had at the
Every
end of one of
single
these
time.
Godzilla movies, Godzilla was doing this dance when he jumped up in the air and he kept doing this, and it was like they weren't taking it serious no more. Even when he fought Mechagodzilla, he did this thing where he ran back and glided in on his tail.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember that.
You talking about the little dive kick, that he normally do.
Yeah.
And then Mega Guys of the movie was actually funny. He had this little dog that was running. He hit behind this little rock. Then
Godzilla pinned his arms behind his back.
Yeah.
They had a whole bunch of good joints back then, man. But I tell you that. But the only those few movies, but I still remember Fatal Attraction like it was yesterday. But that joint was crazy. That joint.
Fatal Attraction, boy.
That joint was crazy, yo.
I also like
the other
one.
The one with the writer. Remember he got caught, he had an accident. Kathy Bates was in it.
Misery. That was Misery.
Yeah,
that was something.
Yeah, that was Misery, man. Misery was really good too.
That was good, boy. That was good. I was like, man, I don't never want to be stuck out nowhere. Out of that movie, boy.
Yeah, you see Kathy Bates, you better keep on running.
That movie was
Don't travel in the snow, yo.
Yeah, right. You know what I liked too was oh my God, was the movie where the black women were all like maids and stuff. And the one lady got mad at the one lady and she gave her shit.
That was The Help.
And he gave her the shit pie, yo.
The shit pie will forever be classic, yo.
Yeah. You said, eat my shit.
And then the husband,
I'll never forget that,
the husband was laughing too.
Yeah, the other girl was cracking up, dying, man.
Yo.
She said, nah, that pie is for her. That's only her pie only. And she started getting mad. And she was like, don't worry about it. You eat. What's in this pie, girl? It's good. My shit. And then she gonna bust out, yeah, you eating my shit. Yo, that chick started dying, man.
That's a different kind of scrapple, yo.
Yo, man, that was.
Oh, y'all gotta watch a show called Castle Rock, man. I'm done the second season. That's crazy.
I'll see about that, man. But you know what was good too, man? Was the movie sucked except for the very end. That was the best part of the movie. Was Dinner for Schmucks, man. Have you ever watched that Dinner for Schmucks? Oh my god, man. The end was so damn funny. The dinner, boy. With all the schmucks, man. That was
when they was fighting, when they was battling, that was stupid, man. It was
it was funny, man. The ending reminded me a little bit like Police Academy, man. You know what I mean? It was just all out crazy.
I remember. You didn't like the police. We loved them.
Yeah, they were. That's
the best one for me was when the stiff cop got with that girl. He came in there shooting with the gun, and she came in there with a Uzi. And he looked at her like he fell in love with her after that, yo. They got married.
I gotta watch them again. I forget. You know, if I don't watch movies for a long time,
that's just like Beverly Hills Cops, man. Beverly Hills Cops, the first two, man, classics.
Yeah,
man.
Beverly Hills Cops.
Yeah.
And 24 hours, and what was that? 48 hours, man.
Harlem Nights too.
48 hours, shoddy. Mm-hmm.
Y'all making me want to watch one of Eddie Murphy's original joints, like Raw or some shit like that. You know, I remember what was
Raw and Delirious.
What was the one when he was talking about Ed Norton?
That was Delirious.
That was Delirious. I gotta watch that again.
Michael Jackson outfit too.
I'm gonna look that thing up, man. I gotta look that because that shit. I ain't never heard nobody talk about like gay love, yo. That was the first time. I think that was the first time I ever heard anybody say shit about gay love and homosexuality.
Yeah.
In a comedy skit, like that.
Yeah, that was funny.
That was funny as hell, yo. I'll never forget that. That changed my like. It changed the way I looked at laughter and shit, yo.
But you know,
because with Ed, anybody can get it, man. Like Dave Chappelle, anybody can get it, man. You know,
but Ed, man, what did I say about Ed? He saved a lot of comedians' lives, man. Because if it wasn't for him, Saturday Night Live was going to be over.
Yeah, I remember that.
He saved Saturday Night Live. That's the truth. They was actually about to go off the air, and when he came on the show, he actually saved the show. And all them comedians that came after him.
But you know what? One story about that, about him saving that show. He didn't want to do it, but he already committed to it already. He said in the interview, he didn't want to go back to Saturday Night Live at all. He didn't give a damn about it. He didn't care about it because how they treated him. But because he already committed to it, that's why he went back and did it.
Oh, when he was on the show, was the star of the show.
But when he left, he was done. He was done with it, but he committed to coming back and hosting.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Because he committed to it already, he didn't want to mess nothing up. You know, back in those days, man, you fuck up white people, man. It was a wrap. That's why he did Best Defense. He had no choice.
Right. Oh, right.
You know what I'm saying? He had no choice.
Well, he was on the contract. You know what I mean? He's on the contract. I think Eddie pretty much just came back to Saturday Night Live because so many people wanted to see him. You know what I mean? See some of his old characters and stuff like that. I think that's the only reason he really came back. Because otherwise, he probably would like, no. You know what I mean? So that was, he did a lot of good Johns, man. But it was a lot of good comedy ones over the years, man. So
like, which way is up?
Which
way is up? Was funny as hell.
Over and over. We can keep going over and over. There's so many movies, yo. And we are at the hour, man. We are at the hour. And I had a good time with y'all coming on and talking and everything. You know what I'm saying? But I'm getting out of here. It don't matter. I know I started late, but I was working the whole time.
Oh, don't forget about the thing you found out, man.
Oh, yeah. Let me tell everybody that we're doing a game night on Saturday, yo. Game night, and we're playing some Texas Hold'em on Saturday. So if you come on Saturday, I could put up 6 to 10. Stop complaining. I could put up 6 to 10 people.
Play spades.
I don't have it. Can you let me do my show, please?
All right, go ahead.
Thank you. Anyway, like I was saying, we playing Texas Hold'em on Saturday.
I won't be on.
And if you guys want to come on, and I'll see y'all then. All right.
Anybody play spades?
I don't know if they even have a spades game, girl. Give me a minute. Let me do my show. I will talk to you guys later.
I'm gracefully bowing out. I'm done.
Love y'all. Everybody wave out. Say goodbye. Bye, y'all.
Goodbye.
Bye.
I'm bowing out.
Love y'all. Bye-bye.
All right. Love y'all.